All right, this is psychological torture. The demons are monitoring as I am engaged in concentrated thought. Immediately, again, monitoring your dream state, monitoring your physical movement, monitoring your use of your communication devices, stalking with activity creation, and an entire complex is aware of what's going on inside of the depths of the bathroom. Okay, while demons are monitoring what with regard to what's going on in your psyche. Okay, stalking with simultaneity. These are means of psychological torture. And it's what demons are doing with regard to pacing around in engineered light while this amplified noise surrounds. The Ontario police are in real time in helicopter in the sky space stalking. They're monitoring. The Ontario International Airport, maintaining aerial surveillance, all focused on what I'm doing, while the sound of what's supposed to be the piping, amplified in volume, exaggerated volume. Okay, it's louder than the faucet in the bathroom where I'm physically here. Okay, and it's emanating through the walls. That's impossible audible activity. It's as impossible as the demon with license 5WUV715 walking around in the apartment, and that's the cause for what's sounding of the walls crackling and the ceiling crackling on an ongoing basis. It sounds, this is me tapping on the walls, walking around, is the entities engaging in noise, which is reminiscent to something that sounds as directly as this, heavy, like it's cracking through the walls. That's impossible audible activity. All right, and the entity, I just want to be clear, I documented this, for example, bathroom monitoring at Economy Inn in Ontario, where I literally had the camera in the shower and I was showing how the entity was stalking with noise in the shower. And this is, you're breaking that down. You're undressed, you're disrobed, you're getting in the shower, and the entity is maintaining a level of noise conduct to stalk your physical movement by using and remember, it's also supernatural, so it's not necessarily coming from the fixture. It's not even coming from what is occurring in the walls. It's demonic. Okay? And it's also demonic with regard to the timing with which it occurs. The demon in 55 is standing right directly above right now while the entity is maintaining that amplified noise. All right, and the entity is maintaining the fake sun, the engineered light inside of the apartment on an ongoing basis. It's currently 12:36 p.m. where you already saw the fake sun that was directly over the front door in front of this apartment where the entity is maintaining that. I want to show you right now. Let me turn this light off so you can see engineered light that's appearing on what is a cloudy day. And I put that in air quotes because it's not an actual cloudy day, but you're still going to see light that's emanating underneath a covered structure. That's demonic, and it's impossible light activity. Okay, sunlight is not bending like that, appearing underneath covered structures. And you're also paying to the way in which the engineer light is focused on this patio where I'm at, and that patio is fully covered with shade because the fake sun is in a position to where it's aimed directly over me, but that's not the explanation for light that's appearing underneath covered structures. And it's also hovering over the roof right here. In addition to that, you're looking at what is light that's appearing behind this on this back wall back here. This is all engineer light just appearing behind this wall. Okay, it's closed and it's a stream of light. That's engineer light on the wall. You can see it on the window right here. This is light that's coming through, and the blinds are closed. So let me zoom in. As I'm showing you what are the combined elements for monitoring. This is light that's streaming through, and it's appearing on the floor in the depths of the inside of this apartment, this bedroom, and that's separate from what is the engineer light you see out here. None of that's the product of sunlight. That's not the product of sunlight, nor is this back here on this wall back here the product of sunlight. And it's also streaming not only on the wall behind this furniture, you can see it appearing on my hand, and it's also right here on the floor. Okay, this is the engineered light. So this is P.O.C, this is where the entity is indeed engaged in. Amplified. That's bathroom monitoring. ILA relevant positioning. Woodside Senior Apartments is a facilitating venue. These sex offenders that are 55 and over, they're going to federal prison, units 33 through 64. They're practicing the massive sex offense where all of your private manners, your genitalia, they're monitoring my genitalia while my legs are spread open, genitalia exposed, stalking with audible activity in the ways in which now they're using, because they were never using what is the amplified sound emanating through the walls. They did that right now, today, and now I'm documenting it. And the pattern of conduct by the demons, as you expose their methods, that not only hostile, so demons who are psychopaths repeated, they're also doing it because they are under the illusion that if they have a fake sun every day, it will become the natural environment. That's what gang members, that group think conduct, which is psychotic. If you're engaging in something that is supernatural, it remains supernatural. Something that's demonic remains impossible to naturally occur. But the demon's mind state, the pattern of conduct is such that they repeat that which is supernatural under all circumstances. That's impossible light that's on the floor, supernatural, impossible light underneath the patio where the entity is stalking with audible activity, monitoring literally what it is that I am concentrating on in thought. Okay, and that is the demons who are gang stalking. And you know that the police are gang stalking in a bathroom. Those are sex offenders that are going to be disbanded. The Ontario Police and Mike Lorenz, who was interested in my genitalia. Okay, engaging, they're all pulling on their body parts while they're monitoring in bathrooms, aware of what's going on in the toilet and in the shower. Okay, obsessed with what it is when I'm brushing my teeth. That's the interest of the demons who are gang stalking. That's just the reality of the psychopaths who are stalking in bathrooms. Okay, this is what a whole population is interested in, and you know that based on the elements of monitoring as they exist. Not only is this artificial light you're talking about, that is the elements of monitoring, but the engineered light that's appearing in the dark. Okay, that's again while the entity is amplifying the ongoing amplified exaggerated noise through closed blinds behind on the wall back here. There's light right here, and while the entity has what is light that's rapidly moving, but the fake sun doesn't move. The fake sun doesn't move, but the engineer light rapidly moves. You saw it on the chair right here moments ago. All right, this video is 5 minutes and 55 seconds right now. Rapidly within 5 minutes, the fake sunlight moves off, the engineer light moves off of the seat of that chair and rapidly back here along the floor, but the fake sun does not move. You saw it yesterday morning, 9:51 in the morning. It's 12:40. Let me show you the fake sun where the entity is engaged in the sex offensive bathroom monitoring. This is P.O.C. That's engineer light. That's engineer light, which you know it's still here after 4 p.m. The same engineer light cycles around the same patio in a manner that is impossible to naturally occur. It's underneath the covered structure, and the fake sun is right here above the property, okay? That's POC right there, okay? That's the fake sun, and that is, again, a very low, it's lower than the tree. All right, the entity is keeping a fake sun in alignment where through the walls and the ceiling in the bathroom, that's the intent to engage in a sex offense by a population. All of these old people are interested in my genitalia. That's the whole city though. The mayor knows what I'm doing in the bathroom. The demon that's calling himself a chief of police knows what I'm doing in the bathroom. And he's hiring demons who are sex offenders who are right now stalking in helicopter. They're stalking in airplanes, meaning they're under the fake sun, flying at a higher elevation than the fake sun that was here at 9:51 in the morning, as I captured on video. That's already, as a matter of documentation, rising in alignment to the same apartment at 7:18 in the morning. That under no circumstances is at Alvarado Gardens, and also here at the same time, like I'm showing it, and will never be the explanation for light that you see appearing underneath a covered structure. That you still see the same light activity after 4 o'clock in the evening. That's not sunlight. And it's also, you're looking at that's white in color, not yellow like you see out here, appearing inside of her bedroom through blinds that are closed underneath a covered patio. That's the greater context of the sex offense that I'm documenting right now. And the mayor is not going to remain one. A documented sex offender shall be no mayor. A documented sex offender shall be no chief of police. A documented sex offender shall be no law enforcement officer for the city police who are gang stalking. And they're doing so in helicopter right now. Remember, they just sound helicopter activity because they want to communicate a threat to the prosecutor. It's very foolish. Okay, what the demon possessed do. They're doing so in that specific environment. This is, again, engineer light on the living room wall. While the entity, again, I'm documenting a new tactic. Maintaining amplified noise emanating through the walls in the bathroom is new. The entity has not done that method, and I'm documenting it right now. And this is the engineered light. And there is the fake sun. Okay, that has nothing to do with the engineered light that's appearing on the floor inside of her bedroom through the closed blinds in the middle of the floor at the doorway, because the demons want to touch me with engineered light. Just like how you see it ricocheting off of the window, appearing way over there, and you can see my shadow in front of building 44. That's impossible light activity. Emanating in the shade, emanating in the midst of the bedroom. It's 12:43 p.m. The sun is not going to be at the same position stationary from 9:51 to 12:43, which is what I'm capturing now. This is stalking in a bathroom by a whole city. This is the prosecution of the state of California. That's the prosecution for the perpetual sex offense, where you have an entity monitoring your genitalia in the bathroom, and they're all aware of what you're doing. Those are violent sex offenders and mentally deranged demons. That's gang stalking 101. It's currently, again, 12:43 p.m. This is POC.